Sausalito. She knows just how to ease your mind. But if you ask her if she loves you, she'll just smile and bat her eyes. For the whore of Sausalito never lies. She says she hails from Pasadena, and all the sailors know her name. And if you mention Palos Verdes, she will smack you like a mule. And if you hail from San Jose, she'll do the same. She never has the time to say she's sorry. And all the sailors think that she's insane. But in a world where no one else will love me, Jesus Christ himself has shunned me. The whore of Sausalito heals my pain. Here we go. She was the whore of Sausalito. But that was many years ago. But if you listen very close, you'll hear her crying in the breeze. For the whore of Sausalito's never free. 'Cause the whore of Sausalito lives in me. God help me. God help me. Please don't hurt me. Don't desert me. God save me. Don't forsake me. Oh, God. God save me from the life you gave me. Please, God, heal me from the hands you deal me. God, mend me from the pain you send me. Oh, God. God help me. God help me. Please redeem me. Don't redeem me. Please, God, spare me all the things that scare me. Oh, God. Oh, God, don't you see all this pain, all this misery, all this suffering, all this sorrow, all this paperwork, deadlines, bills, congestion, heartache, customer service. God help me. God. check, test, help, help. Hello everybody and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, where today we're going to be teaching you how to make candied grape peels, sweet grapefruit treat that you can enjoy anytime. All you need is a couple of grapefruits and some sugar. You're probably going to want to brew some coffee for this one. It's going to be very difficult, and it's also going to be sweet, so sweet stuff goes with coffee. Obi-Wan Jacoby says, did you remodel the kitchen into a bedroom? No. I want to make it clear to everybody, this is green screen technology. This picture actually came to us from one of the users named Jackie. And there's a caption. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a caption, but I didn't grab it. But I think it was just Jackie saying that this is their cozy bedroom, it looks like. And why not try to change the Henry's Kitchen situation into other people's bedrooms? JSBX fan says, Henry, did you try the coffee I sent you yet? Well, you gave me some coffee, I believe, in that was on the 1st of the year. Yeah, I did try it. It was absolutely fantastic. I'm surprised I didn't mention it at the time. I apologize. Thanks so much for sending coffee. Thanks for all that you do, JSBX fan. And Armando Rugas says, I discovered you on Instagram. Also love the high production quality with the green screen. Thank you. I am, as probably most of you have determined from the aged look of my physiognomy, a boomer. And so to me, this type of production value, the fact that I can make productions that look pretty much like the movies that I grew up with in the 70s. This is amazing. I can put myself in literally any space that anyone can imagine. Let's change it up right here. Purple is a Fruit sent us this one. Look at that. Cat playing guitar, who doesn't look completely unlike my cat Roast Beef. This kind of thing would have been considered absolutely impossible for someone to do out of their home even 20 years ago. So I'm very proud to be part of this revolution. There is a problem here, though. I'm going to fix that. There we go. This picture was sent to us by Purple is a Fruit. Thanks for that. And you know what? Let's go ahead and put a shot on my cat. That's another amazing thing that we can do, Armando. Check this out. I seem to have misplaced the tripod for my roast beef cam, but that's okay. I can go to my cat, Roast Beef. And we can see him sleeping there. Pretty incredible what we can do. So thanks for pointing that out. And Mac Daddy says, he eepy. You're absolutely right. He is eepy. Waffles92, pre-recorded for sure. Yeah, there is a conspiracy theory that this is all pre-recorded footage. But it's impossible to disprove a conspiracy theory because by definition you'd have to prove a negative, and you can't quite do that. You can say what's likely and what's not likely. Duza says, how are his anal crystals today? Yeah, you make it sound like it's a real nice thing, but the vet said something about how one of the reasons he has such difficulty with his bathroom behaviors is that he has some kind of
crystallizations that have formed around the rim of his anus. So it causes pain when he has a bowel movement. And that's why when he's done, he does a primal scream. It's sort of a guttural thing. Now, I was once told that cats do that anyway because it's a way of sort of warning the tribe that it's time for everybody to get out. I just made a bowel movement. It's going to smell. It's going to attract predators. Scream to everybody to get the hell out of the situation, which some humans do as well. I think I might have done that at a party or two. Alexander Dean says, "Hi, Henlips. Sorry I'm late. I was stuck in the queue at the talent agency earlier. The act in front of me was made up of a father, mother, son, daughter, and dog. They were in there an awful long time, and now they've made me late." Yeah, okay. It sounds like you were probably auditioning to be some type of a circus act or an acrobatic family act. There is a movie about it made from my friend Paul Provenza, and it has a lot of my friends in it, called The Aristocrats. So if you go and see that movie, you'll probably know a lot more about what's happening there. Parasitosis, Henry, please tell the users if soda can be called pop. Wait, hold on. There might have been a syntax or like a grammar. I see little circles that look like commas, so that's why I'm kind of breaking it up here. Henry, please tell the users if soda can be called pop. Okay, I think that's I believe that pop is a Midwestern term for soda. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is regional. I'd be curious to know if people in other countries call soda pop. I assume they call it pop because It's Kate X says it's pop in the UK as well. Interesting. Well, maybe the people in the Midwest are closeted Anglophiles, and that's the reason. Caffeinated Cat says, can confirm soda is called pop in Michigan. Oh, okay. And that is the Midwest, and that's, I believe, the region where parasitosis hails from. Craft Dinner 137 says, hello, Henry. In Canada, we call it soda pop. Okay, so you use both terms. I've always called it soda. Duza says we call it Coke. Yeah, I've heard that too, where you just call everything Coke. I think Band-Aids are actually a brand name, but we call everything Band-Aids. I mean, everything that looks like a Band-Aid. We don't call an elephant Band-Aids. Norel Borel says it's pop. It makes that sound. So anything that makes that sound is pop. Okay. Game Master Flash says to It's Kate X, I thought they called it Vimto there. I've been lied to. You thought that they called soda pop Vimto. Computer, what is Vimto?
According to Wikipedia, Vimto is a British mixed fruit soft drink containing the juice of grapes, raspberries and blackcurrants, flavored with herbs and spices.
Okay, so that's something a little bit more specific. Dablin says we call it Coke here in the South, in Mississippi. Okay, this is all very fascinating to me. I like this type of thing, vernaculars and how they change from region to region. I had an experience in Edinburgh where, of course, my English must have sounded strange to them and vice versa. Nobody was in the wrong. I was just simply a fish out of water going to a wrong place. And I thought that I was asking somebody if they could give me a haircut, but I ended up accidentally soliciting a prostitute. So you have to be careful. Or maybe it was the other way around. Fitchin' Hat says, my friends in Arkansas call everything Coke, even Sprite. Well, one of those, either Sprite or 7-Eleven, is a Coke product. I Can't Spell says we just call it sugar water in Florida. I love your handle there, I Can't Spell. It's very ironic and amusing. Everyone type Forson says those Scottish prostitutes give haircuts if you pay extra. I see. So that's sort of an add-on. What else do we got here? Rusty's Kubi. I'm seeing a lot of new names here, and I like that. Rusty's Kubi says in the South, all soda is called Coke. Okay, and that's verified from the earlier person who said Mississippi. Sparqua says Edinburgh. Yeah, it was sort of beaten into me that I had to pronounce it Edinburgh. I would have said Edinburgh or something like that, but apparently it's Edinburgh. And that was sort of forced on me. Game Master Flash says if you live in Connecticut, come see Henry this weekend. Yes, this is the last stream that I'll be doing before my show this Saturday. Fairfield, Connecticut, beautiful little town, February the 22nd. If you go to henryphillips.com or henrys.kitchen, whichever website you prefer, there'll be a link to my tour dates, and you can go get tickets for that. We've got a great show. We tried it back in November or October or something, and I wasn't famous enough, so we had to postpone it. And we're going to have 100 people there, and I think that's plenty respectable to have a comedy show. It seats about 1,000, so it will be cavernous. It will sound a little bit like this. Hey everybody, how's it going? That's probably the first thing you're going to hear. Okay everybody, enough of this nonsense. Let's look at some of the alerts here. Norel Borel, thanks for gifting that tier 1 sub to Dio Fantos of Sweden. Bradford Bartos, resubscribed for 29 months. Amazing. Thank you so much, Bradford. Hope you're doing well. Caffeinated Kath, who watches from work with her cohorts, has resubscribed for 11 months. Amazing. Borsenvin, our resident Frenchman, has resubscribed at the tier 3 level for 29 months and says, Qu'a dit la pomme de terre lorsqu'elle a été écrasée? Oh purée. Something about an... Who said the apple... I don't know that. I'm sorry. Something about the apple not falling far from the tree. And then there's a puree, like maybe apple puree. I'm sorry, my French has failed me. Anonymous. You know Anonymous. Anonymous is that entity, that online entity with no actual central headquarters who does hacking work and also has written a lot of songs from the Renaissance period, Greensleeves being one of them. Anonymous gifted a tier 1 sub to I'm Just Hannah. Thanks so much for your generosity, Anonymous, and we love what you do. Jerpinator cheered 100 bits. That's amazing. Thanks, Jerpinator. Snisku resubscribed for 6 months and says, I like stories with subtle subtext, like getting smacked by a stop sign. That's a wonderful, wonderful reference to what we did last week. Oh, and it just occurred to me, oh my goodness. I've been reading the alerts from last week, so it stopped at Bradford. Okay, or something weird's happening. It's Kate X rated us. Thanks so much. It's Kate. Alexander Dean resubscribed, and Borsenven with the pomme de terre, and I think that catches us up. Sorry, everybody. I went into a little bit of brain flatulence there. Okay, Gile Gumme Cande sends us this one. I guess this is this in America or is it Canadian? It feels like American type, what's the word I'm looking for? Brassy marketing of their hot sauce, but it's not hot sauce, is it? I don't know what's happening here. My eyes aren't good enough, but it also is uncommon to see them just spell out shit here in America, but they might. Lots of Coke heads among the users, says Ligos96. Yeah, I'd say so. There's a lot of users of Coke watching right now. Second favorite, shit and cock are both very funny words, so this is good. Okay, thank you, second favorite. Thanks for that approval. Armando Rugas, you have to go to the Discord. It looks like It's Kate is on it. And submit your photos, because we like to look at them. This is a great one. Once again, from Gile Gumme Candied. And let's see what else we've got in the chamber here. We've got Alexander Dean sends this one from Northern Alabama. Barn Dance. Alabama is one of the very few states that I've never been to here in the U.S. I think I've been to 47 of them, and Alabama is one. Oh, I might have driven through, but I'm talking about actually performing. This looks like the kind of place that I would perform at if I were doing a tour of Alabama. But I can't imagine that all of Alabama looks like this picture. And that's a little bit of an interesting lesson on propaganda. If I wanted to, I could say, wow, Alabama. I don't think I'm ever going to go to Alabama based on this barn dance picture. Or I could say, wow, Alabama looks like a rockin' good time. Maybe I should get on a plane and go there right now. But either way, this looks like a rural part of it, probably not a tourist attraction. I probably would prefer to go to the city, having been sort of a city dweller for most of my life. Birmingham, I think, is a bigger city. Montgomery, maybe. I don't really know much about the geography, but I've heard it's beautiful. Let's see what else we've got. Thanks, Alexander Dean, for sending that. And don't feel like you have to have any context for any of these pictures. Just send them. Lisi, one of our resident photographers, does send one and applies some context as well. So let's take a look at the context here. Lisi says, the last time we hiked, it was shortly after it had snowed. The pine trees in the area collected snow in the shapes of adorable little snowballs. So I had to get a shot. Wow, that's a beautiful shot. So you didn't manufacture that at all? That was just naturally occurring snowball in a pine tree? That's quite remarkable, I gotta say. I think that's beautiful. And Dark Aegis sends us a picture. Our other resident photographer, where is it? Oh my goodness. I guess I have to pull down a picture that I thought that I pulled down from Dark Aegis. Okay, everybody chill out for a quick second. I don't want to not have this. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. I can't even cut to the roast beef cam right now because of the stupid tripod being missing. So hold on, everybody just talk amongst yourselves for just a second. Just try to come up with something entertaining in the chat so that I can find this picture. I go to the green screen suggestions and I go to Dark Aegis. Yeah. So this one I pulled down the comment, but I didn't pull down the okay, hold on everybody. We're going to do this. Here it is. Okay, and there's a very specific reason why I need this picture. Dark Aegis' comment here says, all the pretty scenes in Firewatch are making me miss the mountains. Here's one from my favorite trails at Rocky Mountain National Park. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is fantastic. And we're going to use this not only to keep in mind during the game that we're playing later, but also we have a song request. We have a song request that comes to us through the Discord. I have to get a guitar pick. Boy, I'm a little out of sorts today, I gotta say. Check, 1, 2. We have a song request from Parasitosis, one of our resident Michiganders, who actually wants to hear a song about Rocky Mountain National Park. This is a song by Joe Walsh, the great Joe Walsh, who was once an Eagle, member of the Eagles, the band, not the Philadelphia Eagles, the football team. And this song is no exception. It's by Joe Walsh, and it's about partying on a vacation to the Rocky Mountains with your people. Caffeinated Cat says, Henry, the office has a new poll. Which is the worst vegetable? Spinach, onion, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, celery, and asparagus. What do you think is the worst? I don't know if all of those... Is onion a fruit or a vegetable? I don't know. I don't know about Brussels sprouts either. Spinach, I definitely know is a vegetable. Asparagus is the best. Brussels sprouts are probably the best. Celery is good. Onions can be good if they're grilled. I'm going to go with spinach or cauliflower. Cauliflower is pretty nasty. Let's go with cauliflower. And if you want to see, on YouTube, just as an experiment, I made a cauliflower pizza that was made from cauliflower crust, a cauliflower sauce, as well as topped with cauliflower cheese. And it was terrible. All right. Here we go. This is Rocky Mountain Way, and I'm going to have to sing it in this Jose Suicidio range. Okay. Spent the last year Rocky Mountain Way. You couldn't get much higher. Actually, Mount Whitney in California is a little higher. Out to pasture, I think it's safe to say. Time to open fire. And we don't need the ladies crying cause the story's sad. Yeah, nothing will ruin a vacation like having ladies there. Cause Rocky Mountain Way is better than the way we have. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, he's telling us this and he's telling us that. Changes it every day. Says it doesn't matter. Bases are loaded and Casey's at bat, playing it play by play. It's time to change the batter. And we don't need the ladies crying cause the story's sad. What story is he talking about? Cause Rocky Mountain Way is better than the way we have. Yeah, yeah, yeah. of improvisation at the end there. Fondue Yourself says that line is both sexist and gay. Yeah, it can be both at the same time. Everyone Type Forsen says mods didn't shout out the raid. Oh, we're going to have to see if there's a raid here. Hold on, everybody. I don't see one. I do see that It's Kate raided us in the very beginning and with 8 viewers, so that's very appreciated. Probably the reason It's Kate didn't shout it out was because it was It's Kate's own raid, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, Parasitosa says mod raids don't count. They don't count to you, but they count to me. I appreciate all of the support. And wow, we got a huge raid last time. Mark Ribier, who's raided us with 2,000 followers, and it was right in the middle of when I was trying to struggle with this this song by Bob Seger, and I was doing a terrible job. Sorry, I have to sneeze. Oh, I guess it was some kind of false alarm. Okay. Well, let's see what else we got here. We've got another picture here. Oh, awesome. Crush with Eyeliner went to, belongs to a very exclusive club, which I know that a couple of the other users are. I know Dark Aegis and Lisi. This is a shot from the Las Vegas Meow Wolf Museum, which I went to a couple of weeks ago and thought it was fantastic. Go to all of them. Go to the one in Santa Fe. That was the best one, in my opinion, still. Of course, I think I've only been to 2. In Dark Ages, I think you said there was one in Colorado as well. It's really amazing. And I think I'm mostly impressed with the story behind it. It's fun to try to figure out the story of Meow Wolf when you go to one of these exhibits. Borsenvin says, I want to taste that can of barley. Yeah, part of what's amazing about it is just staring at all of the text on all the products. It's really amazing. Evil Ian 02 says there's one in Denver. Okay, and Santa Fe, Iowa, Gray Stash says. Well, the one I saw was Santa Fe, New Mexico. Is there a Santa Fe, Iowa, or are you just yanking my proverbial chain? Dark Aegis says, yeah, Colorado, Denver. It's very cool, and the story is super in-depth. Get the tap card if you go. Okay. Gayfish69 says, I want to taste that, and then there's a P word with 5 letters. I'm not sure what that is. Fish, the band Fish. Norel Borel says, Dream of Mushroom is such a cute name. Yeah, no, you can really go crazy looking at all these stuff. What am I saying here? Sometimes I'm reading at the same time that I'm talking, which isn't a good idea. Let's do another song, shall we? Thanks, JSBX fan, Crush with Eyeliner, for sending that picture. Okay, Pug Lady sends a picture from her Waymo. Waymo, of course, is a driverless car that exists certainly in the American Southwest. I'm not sure, and in the Northern California area. I'm not sure, have they gone all around the country yet, these driverless taxis? I still haven't been in one. But I think we're going to use this as a background for our next song. I don't know if I want to go in one of these. It's a little scary to me, but I'd like to see the statistics first. Okay. This next song is a beautiful song. It came out in the 80s. Oh, Pug Lady says only in San Francisco, Phoenix, and LA for now. Yeah. Fondue Yourself says seems more like a ghost driver. Else, why does it need a steering wheel? Yeah, you're right. It's probably more of somebody is steering it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have a steering wheel. So it's got to be a ghost. That's the only explanation I can think of. All right, let's go ahead and do this song. This was a absolutely beautiful song that came out of the 80s. Of course, I was a huge headbanging heavy metal head, so I wasn't really allowed, due to the social norms of the time, to admit to my peer group that I liked this song. But I would, after headbanging and going to places like the Troubadour or the Roxy or whatever, and on the Sunset Strip in the 80s, with my poodle head haircut, I would come home and put on my headphones and listen to this Tracy Chapman song. And it was absolutely beautiful. Maybe it was a late 80s thing, early 90s, but sometimes you put the capo on it and it messes up all the tuning. I'm just going to do the best I can. This song was also covered recently by Luke Combs, who did an amazing job of it, and there was a duet of it with Luke Combs and the original writer Tracy Chapman on the Grammys, I think last year, and it was probably one of the better performances I've seen on the Grammys. Let's see here. Sorry. It's just gonna have to do. Okay, here we go. Song by Tracy Chapman, later covered by Luke Combs, and we're gonna do this song. You get a fat, wait, oh, it's gonna be much lower than you got a fast car. I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You get a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. I've been working the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs. Finally see what it means to be living. You see, my old man's got a problem. He lived with the bottle, that's what it is. He says his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more than life could give. I said, somebody's gotta take care of him. So I quit school, that's what I did. I thought there was another part to this. Maybe it's coming up. You got a fast car, but is it fast enough so we can fly away? We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us and your arm felt nice around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling that I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, and we go cruising to entertain ourselves. You ain't got a job, and I go work in a market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You find work and I'll get promoted. We'll get out of the shelter, buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. 'Cause I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us. An arm felt nice around my shoulder, and I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling like I could be someone, be someone, be someone. We're halfway done, guys. It's a 17-minute song. But we're going through their lives. It's really pretty fascinating. You get a fast car, and I get a job that pays all our bills. You stay out drinking late at the bar. You see more of your friends than you do your kids, and I always hope for it better. Thought maybe together you and I would find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving. Did they get a divorce? What happened there? 'Cause I remember when we were driving in your fast car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm wrapped up around my shoulder, and I there's a feeling when I belong. I had a feeling that I could be someone, be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, but is it fast enough so you can fly away? You gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. Beautiful song. Of course, that song is sung from the perspective of a young person, and I, of course, am an old person. I guess if I fit into this song in any way, I could play the character of the old man who's way too young for his body to look the way his does, is the lyric, I think. Calicus says, love this song. I also had a feeling I could be someone. I was wrong. Calicus, you are someone. You're Calla, or Calicus here, our resident Finnish person. And you hail from the land of the midnight sun, and we're always very appreciative of the content that you send and that you request. So we're all someone, you know? I'm someone who teaches cooking on the internet. And, you know, most people probably wouldn't even want to be that. So it's tough. I don't know how much this is something I wanted to be doing 30 years ago. But goals change and life happens. But yeah, this song is really sad. Look at that. Sounds like the guy's just at the bar. It sounds like it's sort of making a comment on the overwhelming futility of idealism in general, and the inability for people born into poverty or into generally difficult situations to break out and eventually be someone, as they say. There's a great poem by Thomas Gray called Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard. And I think that you could almost say it's sort of the 18th century precursor to Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. Check it out. Parasitosis, I didn't expect to be a metrologist, but here I am measuring the mass of balls. Yeah, so like that, for example, that would probably be an example of something that you didn't picture yourself doing, but eventually you have to do something. Statch Match says, I love balls. Well, maybe you could switch jobs with parasitosis depending on what you do. Okay, Thitchin Hat, Bofa. I'm not sure what Bofa is. All right, everybody, that does it for the song portion of the show. Computer, what time is it?
It's 11:42 a.m.
I'm going to do another quick shot of my cat roast beef here because he's lying in a particularly cute situation. Roast beef really does bring the cuteness aspect to this show. I think I bring the wisdom and some of the more depressing thoughts, and then roast beef counteracts it or balances it out with the cuteness. It's a little bit like food in a way, you know? When you have something that's too sweet, you might want to put a lemon in there to keep it from getting too much. I don't know. Sometimes I just talk out of my ass. Let's see what else we've got here in terms of pictures, and then it might be time to get into the kitchen. Michelle C. sent us a picture of Skippy. I see Skippy there. This is awesome. Michelle C., is this what it looks like where you live right now? Then you must be... It looks like you're in the middle of a bomb cyclone or one of these weather events that we've heard about. Or it could just be wintertime back east. But it's lovely. I hope to see a little bit of this when I go to Connecticut this Saturday. Waffles92 says, oh, yeah, it's snowing here in North Carolina. It is. Wow, that's amazing. Is that common? Evil Ian 02, I think the pic was taken mid-lightning strike. Oh, did lightning go on a strike? Fondue yourself, what's a bong cyclone? No, it's a bomb cyclone, which doesn't sound like it makes any more sense. But either way, thank you very much, Michelle C., for sending that cool pic. And I think that's going to do it for the pictures. Oh, Purple is a Fruit sent us one. Awesome. I love your cat, Purple as a Fruit, or Purple Donut Filling as a Fruit here on Twitch. Very nice. Parasitosis says, I wish I was a meteorologist to know what a Bob cyclone is. Yeah, but you're a metrologist who measures measurement, basically. JSBX fan asks if that cat is in witness protection. I think all cats are kind of in witness protection if you really think about it. That's one of those thoughts that makes a lot more sense when your mind is being altered. Quack2079 says roast beef was in the oven top long. What is the oven top long? Computer, what does oven top long mean?
Oven top long means that the cooktop that you are referring to is a type of cooktop that is built into the oven. This means that the cooktop and the oven are not separate devices, but rather they are combined into one unit. This type of cooktop is often found in kitchen stoves and is a more efficient way of cooking because it allows you to cook your food on the cooktop and then finish it in the oven.
I still am just a little bit confused, but anyway, JSBX fan, portrait style oven. Oh, okay. M. Cariotti, such a cute kitty. Yeah, wonderful kitty. We'll have to get that cat and roast beef together one day. I don't think that's realistic. I'm not sure how long roast beef is going to be with us, sadly. But if he does finally go to that great beyond, he will have lived a wonderful, wonderful life. And on that depressing topic, maybe it's time to enter the kitchen. Here we are. This is where the magic happens, I guess. Armando Rugas says they all go together in cat heaven. Yeah, that's true. Statchmet says Riverbison. Oh, River Bison, sorry. River Bison. What in the hell could that possibly mean? Riverbus. Is it an anagram? Sonneberf? Riverbison. JSBX fan says River Bison, accentuate that green screen. Oh, now that I'm seeing it written, reverb is on. The reverb is on. Okay, got it. Sorry. I picked up on the message finally. It was encoded, but we've got it now. Check 1, 2. Okay, sorry. Thank you for that. We have corrected the reverb situation, and I appreciate the clandestine manner in which we communicate technical difficulties. Okay, Borsenvin says hot bean water. Yep. I got another cup in the chamber too, and I'm waiting. I've got my Nicolas Cage, You're My National Treasure coffee mug. And for the moment, life here at Henry's Kitchen is okay. Let's see what we have to work with here. Let's get into this. Computer, how much time left on the timer? Computer, how much time left on the timer?
There are no timers set.
Okay. Yeah, I knew that. I was just trying to test the computer. Oh, you have the same mug, T-Deuce. That's awesome.
A mug can be used for drinking and awesome can be used for window manager.
No one even asked you. Okay. All right, everybody. We're getting off a little bit here. Let's get back on track. We have here a couple of grapefruits. I also have extra grapefruit peels from when I ate a grapefruit the other day. So we've got plenty of grapefruits that we're going to mess around with here today. In fact, I might just use one of these for today. Why don't I use this one and I'll put the other one back in the fridge. Computer, let's set the timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Okay. Let's go to our website here, which is called allrecipes.com. It says this candied grapefruit peel is delightfully bittersweet and festive looking. You can also dip the cooled rinds in chocolate. Whoa. Calm down. We're not going to be doing all that shit today. We'll keep in an airtight container for several weeks. In the refrigerator even longer. Wow. Okay, so apparently bacteria is not attracted to this dish. This is what it looks like. Now, why wouldn't ants want to get on it, I guess? Because the sugar, I think, usually attracts them. But it says that you can put it in an airtight container. Oh, I guess the airtight part. You can leave them in there for weeks. But then why do other foods not last as long? Ligos96 says, why are they called grapefruits? They taste nothing like grapes. Some idiot probably came up with that once. Maybe they were stoned and they just looked at it and said, it looks kind of like a grape. Let's call it a grapefruit. I don't know why they did that. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to work here. We've got work to do. In terms of our ingredients, it's not much. It's basically just the grapefruit. This yields 32 servings, so we're going to have a lot of this shit left over. 2 3/4 of cups of white sugar divided. So we don't want to use it all in one go. So I'm going to need our cup as well as a knife. I'll be using a paring knife for this. I don't think we need to go much sharper than that. Okay, step 1. Quarter the grapefruit and remove the rinds. And it says to use the interior for other purposes. Computer, what are some things that you can use the interior of a grapefruit for?
The interior of a grapefruit, such as the white flesh and seeds, can be used in various ways. It can be eaten raw as a fruit or used in salads and salsas. Grapefruit segments can also be juice for a refreshing drink. Additionally, the rind of the grapefruit can be used to make a liqueur or vinegar. By utilizing the entire grapefruit, you can enjoy its many flavors and benefits.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I didn't think we were going to get such a good answer to that. Borsenvin says you can use it to garnish your trash can. Oh, that could look nice. Okay. Quarter the grapefruit and remove the rinds. Okay, let's go ahead and start by doing that. So this particular dish that I'm making right now, wait, we're going to quarter this, so I don't know, is part of what's called the modified Atkins diet. The Atkins diet, as you may know, is a diet in which you only eat meat. But the modified Atkins is where you introduce other types of foods, like, for example, grains like rice. You can also have vegetables, simple carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates, fats, polyunsaturated fatty acids, or saturated fat like pizza, cheesecake. You can have veal parmesan. You can have spaghetti and meatballs. You can just eat a lot more foods, a much bigger variety than you can. Now, it's extremely unhealthy, so if you're interested in health, I don't recommend it. But that's just something that you might want to think about. So we're going to have to remove the rinds now from this. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. Be careful here. This is why I used a not so sharp knife, because I probably will cut myself. Let's remove this rind. It's going to be a challenge, guys. Couldn't have been easy. Do they want me to remove all of it? That seems impossible. This thing is juicy. Okay. If you are somebody who is a master of grapefruit cooking, please let me know if I'm doing anything wrong. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a bite of this. This seems like it's healthy, and frankly, I'm pretty hungry. Oh, fuck. DJ Senpai says, can you get a close-up of the juice squirting onto the cutting board in slow motion, please? I need it. I think it's too late. But you might be able to watch the DVD after the fact. Oh no, my cat roast beef is going to the bathroom. I'm just going to eat a little more of this. It's kind of funny that of all those uses that they listed for things to do with your grapefruit, eating it was not listed as one of them. Okay. Slice each rind lengthwise into strips, approximately 1/4 inch at the widest point. Okay, well, let's take a look at our... Okay, I think I see where they're going with this. Cut them lengthwise 1/2 inch. I'm not going to bring out my ruler or any of that kind of stuff. I'm just going to sort of guesstimate. I think this is probably okay. Notice my technique with cutting. I'm doing it in a very specific way so as not to cut myself. I put my hand in an arch around the grapefruit, and then I put the knife underneath. That way it's literally impossible for me to cut myself. And this is the result of many, many years of trial and error and doing it incorrectly. I will say that putting a whole knife in your mouth to eat a grapefruit is probably not a good idea, but Conoclast says, just got here. Does Henry still have a cockroach infestation? I don't think I do. I think they are in the building still, but I think I've successfully gotten rid of them by a variety of methods. One, I put up these traps where apparently they have bait in there that the cockroaches will go in and get the bait and bring it back to their family, and then they find out when they're all eating together that it's poisoned, and they all die around their dinner table or whatever. That's one thing. And then somebody asked, what's on my apron? Well, it's just Henry's Kitchen logo and a lot of food. Also, I poured vinegar and hot water down the drain every morning and every night. It was hell on earth. I'll be honest with you. Duza says it was a sort of cockroach Trojan horse. That's exactly what it was, yeah. Caffeinated Cat says cockroaches in LA are scary. Yeah, you don't want to mess with the LA ones. They will fuck you up. All right. Computer, stop. Okay, so I'm going to cut a few more of these rinds, and we're going to show an ad. That's going to be about 3 minutes. It's part of what we have to do here at Twitch in order to keep the lights on. Well, it's not to keep the lights on. It's to keep them from showing their own ads willy-nilly whenever they want to. We do them at a specific time so that you, the user, don't miss any of the important content. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to show this 3-minute ad. If you're a subscriber, you won't see the ad. JFreshST says Florida's cockroaches fly and are bigger. Yeah, and just the fact that they fly is terrifying. When I was in Key West a couple of years ago, I tried to put on my shoe and my foot wouldn't fit into the shoe, like there was something in there, but I was like, I don't think there's anything in there. And took my foot out, and then sure enough, a giant flying palmetto cockroach bug came out. And it was, if I were just a couple years older, it probably would have given me a heart attack. Okay, here we go. 3-minute ad incoming. Okay, so let's just kick back here and cut a couple more of these guys. If you're just joining us, we're making candied grapefruit peels of the candied variety. And we're also doing some songs, and we'll be playing a little bit of our game in a little bit. Van Honkerton says, wow, Henry, I didn't know you could use grapefruit internals to water your plants. What other interesting uses grapefruit internals have? Well, we went through them earlier with our computer. There was a lot of them, actually. It kind of surprised me.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Okay. You got to be careful. Anytime you use the word computer, you're going to hear a response of some sort. Well, not every time, apparently. Okay, come on. Computer, how much time is left on the timer?
There are no timers set.
Oh, that's right. I think I'm going to throw away this other stuff. Making a little bit of a mess today, as you can see. But I always like to say it wouldn't be Henry's kitchen if it wasn't a big fucking mess. Okay. Hole says, I'm sorry to date fans worldwide, but even Henry couldn't make a date a fun thing to eat. I've made fun things for my dates to eat. I think I made a sushi for a date one time. You can see that on YouTube. JSBX fan says, looks like art. You eat with your eyes. Yeah, you absolutely do. DJ Senpei says, Henry, if you could go on a date with one fictional character, who would it be? And why would it be Judy Hopps? Computer, who's Judy Hopps?
According to Wikipedia, Judy Hopps is a character in Zootopia.
Okay, Zootopia. Conoclast says, can you say out loud, computer, what is ligma?
Ligma is a word that was made popular on the internet in July 2018. It is a combination of the words lick and my and was used as a joke in a meme. The meme was created to set up a crude joke.
Okay, but it doesn't say what the joke is. Caffeinated Cat says, Henry, have you ever made stuffed dates before? Yes, we made them last Sunday, and I know that Sunday is not a work day for you, so you're completely excused for missing the lesson last time. But we made them, and I think they came out pretty good. Hole says, I thought they looked kind of weird for dates, but I thought, what do I know? No, you're absolutely right, Hole. They came out looking like shit, but they tasted good for some reason. They actually looked like literal shit, and the salt the hardened salt crystals that I put on there literally looked like cat litter. Speaking of which, my cat is in the process of finishing a BM, so hopefully this isn't going to be too... Oh, jeez, this is terrible. Hold on a second. Oh, buddy. Okay, roast beef is having a difficult time. It's very sad to me. He's very old and he has particularly... He has a particularly difficult time when it comes to certain bathroom activities. But it wouldn't be a Henry's Kitchen episode if my cat didn't ruin the situation. Alright, we gotta figure out how to mollify him. I think I'm gonna put some food into his bowl even though he's already eaten. And we're gonna hope that does something. Hold on, everybody. probably shouldn't have given him that much food, but he doesn't eat it all anyway. Yeah, Borsenbin, just an old man yelling at the sky. Well, yeah, again, he has issues when he has bowel movements, according to the vet, where he's got these some kind of crystallizations of fecal matter around the rim of his anus, and it causes pain when he's having a BM. And for some reason, he always decides to do the BM right in the middle of my cooking stream. And I don't really know what to do about it. So the best that we can do it. Parasitosis says anal crystals. Yeah, which I think was also a B cut, a side 2 of one of Rush's earlier concept albums. Conoclast says, I could never be a comedian like Henry. I'd break character laughing way too often. Well, when you feel real pain, it's more difficult to laugh. Eustache says, I truly wish I was this calm and collected on the surface when slicing stuff or in general. Maybe someday. I appreciate that you think I'm calm and collected, because I'm not feeling very collected nor calm. But we have a lot of work to do. Bradford Bartos says, roast beef with the Rod Stewart rasp. Yeah. Rod Stewart is probably the age that roast beef is the equivalent of. Computer, how old is Rod Stewart?
Rod Stewart is 80 years old.
Okay, and computer, how old is a 20-year-old cat in human years? Computer, how old is a 20-year-old cat in human years?
It is difficult to determine the age of a cat in human years, as cats do not have an exact equivalent to human years. However, according to one source, a 20-year-old cat would be considered to be 97 years old in human years. If you'd like, I can kickstart your brain in the morning with amazing facts and news. Would you like to enable this routine?
No.
No problem.
So yeah, definitely exactly. Rod Stewart and roast beef are the same age. All right, everybody. Let's see what the next order of business is here in terms of our situation. Cover the rind with 2 inches of water in a heavy saucepan. We can do that. Oh, jeez. This is my last stream before I go out of town and perform in Fairfield, Connecticut this Saturday. And I think that's a good thing, because roast beef is driving me crazy. Okay. Driving me nuts. We might have to just ignore him, but I don't like doing that. 2 inches of water in a heavy saucepan. So let's take a look here. We're going to put this in the saucepan. I might need more than that. Two inches of water is a lot more than that. Oh, Jesus. And we're going to cover our rind. I also have a little bit of juices from my cat from when I picked him up. So I'm going to rinse that. And let's go ahead and put our rinds in here. They're floating. I don't think they were supposed to float. What do they mean, cover them with water, if they're going to float to the top? That kind of shit sort of... It really kind of chaps my hide, if you know what I mean. Pisses me off, I guess you could say. Okay, alright. Well, they're not covered. but that's going to be the best that they are. Now we're going to bring this to a boil for 3 minutes. All right, hold on a second. Hey, we got a retweet or a repost on Instagram for the Henry's Kitchen official page by Snoop Dogg. That was exciting. All right, I'm gonna have to come up with some plan here with roast beef. Hold on, everybody. I did something that I don't like to do. I put him on my bed, which I don't like to do because I have allergies. I'm allergic to my cat. I'm allergic to cats, and cats are generally allergic to me. So it's just a bad situation for both of us. But the only way I could really see to stop this incessant screaming, horrifying screaming, is by putting him in my bed. There's not much else to do. But he's a good cat. He's very old. He's what you call a geriatric cat. And so I try not to be too judgmental. He's lived a long and wonderful life, and he deserves to be able to walk around and be grumpy, and I put up with it. But unfortunately, it's difficult when you're trying to teach cooking. Everyone type Forsen says, "Hi, Henry. The stream says... The title says, make homemade candied date peels. Do we need a date for this recipe? Please clarify." No. Does it say date peels, really? It's not supposed to. How do I check that? Yeah, that was a mistake. It was supposed to say, grapefruit peels. Oh boy. Can this day get any worse? I don't want to ask that because it could. All right. Computer, how much time left?
There are no timers set.
Okay. Sometimes I like to just check. Okay, Conoclast, thanks for resubscribing and saying no ads for me. Yeah, that's very nice. Casey 2.0 says, get it together, Phillips. Yeah, you're right. I need to focus. I'm getting way off here. B-Boy 1000 says, cheered 100 bits and says, Henry, glad I could catch Steam today. Still watching from the hospital due to being beaten to near death from calling a confectioner a chocolatier last month. Thanks for the videos. Yeah. Okay, a chocolatier is someone who only deals with chocolate. A confectioner is someone who makes candy, I believe. And you do not want to mix those two things up, because if you were talking to a confectioner and said, hey, so you being a chocolatier or something like that, you could end up like B-Boy 1000 and being beaten to a bloody pulp and stomped on. All right. Gayfish69 says, I am a convicted confectioner. I don't know what that means. Dan the Dork says, whatever data mining Henry's Alexa is doing must think he has dementia. I think most computers think most humans have dementia. Franz Schubert says, are the confectioners more violent than the vegans? Vegans are generally, if you run into them in their own habitat and you go near their offspring, they can suddenly go into what's called a fight or flight mode and either attack you or become unpredictably violent. But that's very rare. It's only when they feel like their babies are threatened. I think that it's vegans I'm talking about. I might be talking about bears. Okay, how are we doing here? We're getting some boiling water, hopefully. Let's take a look at what our next order of business is going to be. We're going to drain this, and then we're going to place the boiled grapefruit rinds, 1 1/3 cups of sugar and fresh water into the saucepan, and we're going to let it simmer until the water is absorbed. Hold on, what? Place boiled grapefruit rind. This is after we've drained it. 1 3/4 cups of sugar and 1 cup of fresh water. Okay, into the saucepan. Let it simmer slowly, increasing the heat as needed until the water is absorbed. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this time to do our song. But first we're going to do a quick check-in on roast beef. Hold on a second. Okay, I know a lot of you are concerned about roast beef, so let's take a quick look here. I don't have the tripod anymore for whatever reason. Okay, there you have it. Roast beef is finally comfortable and sleeping. He woke up from a nap, had a BM, and had this difficulty with basically old cat type syndrome in the bathroom, and just had a very grumpy little time there, and that was difficult. But I gave him a little more food than he's supposed to have, but that calmed him a little bit, and then I put him in the bed and he looks comfortable. Saguaro Oo says, after poop naps are the best. They really are. Parasitosa says, I thought BM meant bad mouthing. Well, it can mean a lot of different things, I guess. JSBX fan says, guess he was hangry. Yeah, he's always a little hangry. Okay. All right, everybody. While that grapefruit rind is boiling, why don't we do our thank you song? And let's do it to the tune of Tracy Chapman's wonderful pop song, Fast Car. Here we go. This is a song to thank all of you, the users of Henry's Kitchen, for making this production that we've put together for the last couple of years possible. It's absolutely incredible. Wicked Delight says, can you do it in the style of Thank You by Alanis Morissette sometime? Yeah, let's do that sometime. I have to learn the song first, though. But that's a good call. All right. Let's put some reverb on. Dingo Bob, Don Beef Hot Bear 1110, Do Dingle Dog Goggle, Dr. Flanges and Bacchus, Shane Yes Beelzebub, Mochi's Nirvana, it's Kate Kairosa, Bumble Vision and the LGX, Chef Reaction, Husky Boyo, Bill Larkin Music. Mind, S-Fan, Bonnie 2, Dazzle Cat, Blurry Little Quest, and Boris and Vanilla, and don't forget Quanto. Cause I remember Game Master Flash, The cat food taste, cheering X, Mochi's, Nirvana, Red Hot, Hibachi, Ransom, GR, SD Tisk, Michelle Heffy, Dazzle Cat, and Zodbane. Toke My Nuts, Saguaro, ooh, Burrito 5555, Dinosaur, JFG's Text, Sickly Boy, Beelzebub, Henlips 1, Caitlin's Kitchen. I'm gonna see a lot of these people on Saturday, and I'm looking forward to it. Yarchasm, Nico, Tazo, Michael Bublé 4422, Passion Era, Minho, Shin 64, Midnight Faded, JSBX Fan, and Essity Tiz, Pool Boy 789, Purple Donut Filling His Fruit, Tankerden, and Borsvin, Zodiac Tone, Gary Busey, ASMR, Shandis, Nova Glarian, Mr. Gooseberry VT, and don't forget Quanto. Okay, everybody. Now we got to get something to drain with. I like to use a coriander, which I have. Sorry I don't have the tripod set up so that I could show you how to do this kind of thing, but I think most of you have seen somebody pour pasta into a coriander. That's all we're doing here. Computer, how much time left?
There are no timers set.
Ah. I think I'm going to need something larger here. This is actually going to be kind of challenging now that I think about it. I'm going to use this. It's bigger. Made a mess. Come on. All right. Probably want to use some pot holders. Some hot water. Okay. Just want to show you what we have here. We've got our peels in a coriander, and now we'll take this thing and it says, once you've drained them, place the boiled grapefruit rind into the saucepan. Ow! That little bit of that boiling water just got on me. And we also want 1 cup, 1 3/4 of a cup of our sugar. Of course, that's not going to fit. That's probably 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I'm going to do some guesstimating here because it's too hard to get it out of this thing. Okay, now we also want 1 cup of water. That we can do. And I'm going to use the filtered water for this. Okay. And I assume they want us to stir this up a little bit. Oh, look at that. I forgot that I bought a spoon with ridges on the side, and it's specifically for the purpose of removing grapefruit interior from the rinds. So that was kind of a dumb of me on my part to forget that I bought that for that very specific type of purpose. But whatever. Okay, so let's now, we're going to let this simmer slowly, increasing the heat as needed until the water is absorbed or evaporated, maybe about an hour. Wow, really? Okay, so maybe we'll play a little bit of our game while we're waiting for this stuff. And then the only thing that we're going to do after that is we're going to place the remaining cup of sugar in a large bowl and toss the peels in it and cool. Okay. I think I'm going to put more water because I think I made more than they were expecting. Okay, we're going to put this on a very low simmer. And I guess we're supposed to eat these? That's kind of, it seems a little weird, to be honest with you. Dropper says, is Henry in the pocket of big reverb? The pocket of big reverb. Now I'm trying to figure out that question. Oh my goodness. Check. Oh, it looks like I've left the reverb on. Thank you for that, Dropper. You dropped a pretty big clue there in terms of a technical difficulty, and I appreciate you not being upfront with it, but doing it in a clandestine nature, because otherwise it's a little embarrassing. Game Master Flash says, Bane from Batman is the CEO of Big Reverb. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, let's play a little bit of our game now. Gonna have to do a little basic bit of cleanup here. I don't know what we're doing with that. I can't imagine that that's going to be something that we're going to eat, but well, let's try it. Computer, set timer for 40 minutes.
40 minutes, starting now.
Borsenvin says, time to be sexually harassed by our supervisor again. Where are you? Why would that be relevant? Parasitosis says, I don't even want to be around anymore. Ooh. Game Master Flash says, let's go as far away from cooking as possible. Yeah, well, you came to the right place, because we're going to do that right now. We're going to play this game that I've been playing that's called Firewatch. I'm going to turn it on right now. We're going to go to Steam. And hopefully we're not going to have any technical situations here. I think I go to maybe my library. Yeah, okay. Dude Tranquil says, hooray Firewatch. I'm glad to hear people are excited about it. Wicked Delights says, smooch. Gayfish69 says, oh, brother. Let's see if there's any alerts that we're missing here. B-Boy, thanks again for cheering the 100 bits. And Iconoclast, okay. So now what we want to do is go to... Quanto says, is this one of those 24-hour fireplace YouTube videos? Oh my goodness, you're right, I'm frozen. Can you guys hear me at least? Oh boy, why would that happen? Why would that happen? Nothing's working. Hold on a sec. I don't know if you can hear me. Can I ask, can you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me? Okay, Get Hard, Stay Hard says yes, you can hear me. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out what in the fuck is going on. Why would it be doing this? Other than just simply to taunt me. Maybe yeah, I think OBS is frozen. So, Quanto, do you have any suggestions as to how we could possibly fix that? Let me try. I don't think we've had this particular thing go wrong before. Fondue yourself, I've got to mute you so I can work a little bit. Can you wave your arms frantically before you taste the fruit peels so I see you in my peripheral? Sure. The stream video was fine for me. Well, it's not, for whatever reason, I can't see anything changing here. What about if I do music?
God help me. God help me. Please don't hurt me.
YOLO it or restart OBS. How do I do this? I can restart OBS, no problem. Duza says it's working. Okay, so you can... How could that be? Because I can't see it. It's working for you, but it's not going to do me a lot of good if I can't see anything. I can see and hear you. That's so strange. This doesn't make any sense. You can see the game. No, it's not working on my end. Did I press pause? We can see everything, but probably get OBS UI is fucked. Oh, wait. I'm back. I can see me now. Are we good? Is this happening in real time? Check. Okay. I wonder if it's because I changed the game. Let's see if that turned PowerPoint off. You're welcome. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and try the game again. Let's try it. I don't know how this is going to work. Firewatch. I think this game is cursed. You could still see me. Okay. There we go. Sorry about all that, everybody. Well, this is a good way to kill time while we're waiting for our grapefruit peels. JSBX fan says, I think that woman was apprehended for sexual harassment. Yes, absolutely. Whatever it is that you're talking about, I agree. All right, let me pour myself another coffee here. Another cup of hot bean water. I think Henry's Kitchen should probably start leaning in and saying that we specialize in technical difficulties, because I don't think anybody else does that. King Cyan, first of his name 69, says, remove Firewatch music and play God Help Me. Yeah, it's probably not a terrible idea. Okay, all right, everybody. You can see me. You can see the game. You can hear me. Everything's working on a technical level. Is that correct? Game Master Flash says, all streams have scuff, but you do it best, King. Thank you. Thriss and Kim says, what type of coffee have we today? This is a medium blend from the Whole Foods brand, which is called 365. And I'm going to say, and I'm not trying to put down Whole Foods, but the coffee's not very good. It's not as good as some of the stuff the users like JSBX Fan have sent in the past. Okay, Quanto says this is passable, so let's go ahead and do this. We are playing Firewatch. We have to search the lakeside for bear tracks. Wow, I don't think I even recall that. I don't remember where we left this. A fishing pole?
Oh, come on. You just have to look for tracks. That's it. Thank you, Henry.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's funny, I don't recall anything about bear tracks. That's some dementia sitting in for me. Let's take a look at the map. I'd like to take a look at the map. Why can't I take a look at the map? Maybe because I have a fishing pole. Oh, here it is. Okay, supply drop. And it should say where I am. Oh yeah, I'm right here. I gotta look for bear tracks. Should I go down? Oh, because the teenagers' camp was destroyed. That's right. I'm gonna try that area just southeast of me. Any bear tracks this way? Just looking for bear tracks. I'm running. Let me see where the map is. Okay, I need to go due east. Looks like I need to go that way. Oh, we're gonna climb. I'd like to climb. How do I get that again? Oh, here. Come on. Oh, I guess I gotta do... Alright, what am I doing wrong again? This is, this game taunts me. I take a picture of it? No. I don't need the camera. I need to climb this. How do I do it? I'm willing to take actual directions from anybody right now. No clue. Okay, so let's just not do it. Where do you even get a disposable camera? I know. Spacebar I tried. Yeah, this is the kind of shit, you know. I'd like to say it's my fault, but I wasn't so bad. I need to go west anyway. Okay, well, let's just go west then. E or F are usually interact. Yeah, I guess we can't climb this yet. Okay. Let's just go west. Great band from the 80s. Okay. We're going west. We have to go to Jonesy Lake, you say, Borisonville? Okay. Let's do that. Thought we already kind of went there, but, alright. Keep pulling out the camera by accident. Going to Jonesy Lake. We're going to Jonesy Lake. Thyssen Kim says a designated button should appear on the screen. If you hit that button, you can climb. That's what Google says. Yeah, but I think that maybe I wasn't supposed to be climbing right there. You have to check also to make sure that you're in the right place. Okay, now I'm going to go up a little bit. Going back to Jonesy Lake. Oh yeah, this is their campfire, I think. Bundle of fireworks. Should I grab them? It says I can't pick them up. I'd like to pick them up. Can't pick them up. Maybe my inventory is full. Let's make sure. Okay. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. We're heading sort of northwest-ish. I want to get out of here. There we go. Okay, I'm at Jonesy Lake. What do I do here? Go in the water? Why am I here? Parasitosis says, if this was real, you'd end up stumbling on someone's porn mag stash. Dazzlecat says, where do you even get a porn mag? That's true. That might be a generational thing. JSBX fan, whoa, are you walking on water? Need to look for bear tracks. Yeah, I'd like to. I don't see any. What's this? Trail sign. 2 forks. Yell for teenagers. Ugh. Let's look at the map. Boy, they really leave you kind of all alone in this game. Search the lakeside for bear tracks. What's this? A clipboard. I can't pick anything up. Oh, there. I gotta be close enough to it. Let's examine this. Wait, I wanted to examine it, not...
D, I found a clipboard down here, and there's something strange going on.
At the lake? What's up?
Someone has written down what we said to each other, have been saying.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you, not in the same way.
No way.
Wait, hold on. Something's out here.
Locate strange noise.
I'm worried. You didn't find and eat any mushrooms, did you? I mean, they can be fun, but also, devastating. Regardless, just let me know, okay, Buckaroo? Oh, God. I don't know why I just called you that.
Yeah, don't call me Buckaroo, please. Where'd that noise come from? Toward the canyon, it said. Locate the strange noise toward the canyon. That's Thunder Canyon. So if I can get up and then go down that trail, that would be ideal. But why do I feel like that's going to be difficult? Radio. Was that... Oh! Oh! Somebody just kicked my ass. Wow.
Henry? Are you there? What happened, Henry?
I got hit in the head, punched or something by someone.
Are you serious? What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Let me get this straight. You found a clipboard with, what, transcripts of our conversations? What else is on it?
I don't know. It's gone, along with the radio of theirs. Somebody out here could have just killed me, Delilah.
What the fuck is going on?
What's Wapiti Station?
I don't know.
I saw the name Wapiti Station right before I was cold cocked. Does Wapiti Station mean anything to you?
Wapiti Meadow. Maybe it's Wapiti Meadow. It's on our maps. It's not too far from where you are right now. It's north of the lake. It looks like there should be a trail somewhere on the north shore of Jonesy Lake.
I'll start hiking that way now. God damn it, my head.
Are you sure you saw what you saw, Henry? Maybe you pissed off some more campers and they came back to sucker punch you. This just seems like a misunderstanding or something.
Why would I make this up? It's an insane lie at worst, and a shitty prank at best.
And you've been feeling okay?
I feel fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. I believe you, but that conversation was from 2 weeks ago.
I know they were. So what's to say that they don't have transcripts from 3, 4, or 5 weeks ago?
Our entire relationship, friendship, our whole summer.
Someone is out here with the walkie-talkie, taking notes and talking to God knows who. I'm hiking through the canyon. Which way is my best bet for getting to Wapiti Meadow?
It looks like you can find a trail on the north shore of Jonesy Lake, towards the west.
Thanks, Dee.
Oh, I've been going the wrong way. North shore of Jonesy Lake. Fuck. Oh, okay, so I want to head west now. Well, I got some exercise. We got to get to the bottom of this situation. And by this situation, I'm talking about my grapefruit peels. I can see a trench of lighter color going up. Okay. Let me do that then. I'm at the lake. So let's see if we can find this. So you say there's a trench going up to Wapiti. You're right. Okay. How can I go up that then? Yeah, I think this is working. Thanks, Borsenvin. Everyone type Forsen says, I wonder if the highwayman has a forest ranger cousin we could call for help. Boy, that would be nice. Okay, now we want to go... I think I just passed it. Oh, this little trail, that's what they're talking about? Northwest. Yeah, okay, so we'll go up here a little bit. By the way, I'm totally on the side of the teenagers in this. I'm going to need to go north. And of course, north seems to be... I need to climb down this thing somehow. How are we going to do that? No, that's going the wrong way. We need to go north and sort of eastish. I need to go... Oh, I see. I need this thing. Oh, I see. I can't have the map in my hand. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Let's go down here. Thanks, Borsenvin. Yeah, this is this gaming is difficult for me. Let's take a look at the map. I love the map. Okay, we're going to go north for a while until we have to go east. Gonna run. What is this? Fence.
All right, I'm here. Looks like goddamn Area 51.
Maybe they've got aliens. That'd be exciting.
No, we'll see about that.
I'm not there. Gotta get through the fence.
Whoa, Delilah, there's a big chain link fence between me and the meadow. I don't think I can get past it.
A fence?
Yeah,
How big?
big. It goes off in both directions, acres.
What the fuck is going on out here?
Whatever it is, someone doesn't want anyone to know about it.
Sometimes biologists will cordon off a little area to study flora or whatever, but that's only a few square feet usually.
That's not what this is.
Well, see what you can do to get past it.
Look, I'm not going to be able to get into this place.
Shit.
I don't know how long I can dick around out here until someone notices.
God, if you were an actual firefighter, you'd have that gate down in 2 shakes. Hey, actually, those guys doing the controlled burn, they might be able to help.
Where are they?
Beyond Ruby River, there's a scout camp. They burned a line a few days ago that should let you hike right to them.
Well, that's great.
If they haven't left, they're probably the type of guys who would help you get through that fence.
Where's Ruby River? Do you guys see Ruby River? Where the... Oh, Ruby River's all the way down there? Holy shit. Oh my god. That's insane. Okay, here we go. Ruby River. We're going to go south, and then we're going to head east. My God. I'm going to run. Can't get out. Gotta go south. Okay. All right, everybody. We're doing this. By the way, Delilah has the mouth of a sailor. That's an old expression. Let's climb up here. Let's look at the map. Let's go south. I guess I'll go east. Uh-oh, music. Music is never a good sign. I better not hit a dead end here. Computer, how much time left?
Hey, I
You have
called
10
around.
minutes left
Things
on your
seem
4
normal
minute
with everyone
timer.
else.
Well, are the other lookouts telling the truth?
Of course, why wouldn't they be?
I don't know. Maybe someone told them not to.
You're suggesting that you and I are actually being watched by whom exactly?
You know, people.
As opposed to what? Aliens? Mad scientists? The CIA? Wild separatists? The fucking Illuminati? Come on!
Look, you should have seen this clipboard, Delilah.
Yeah, I guess I should have.
Drinking
All right,
coffee while
headed toward the
repelling.
camp anyway.
Okay. Keep your radio close to you.
Hey, what you just said, keep my radio close to me.
Yeah?
Before I got attacked back at the lake, I saw a radio on the ground, kind of like the one I use.
And?
Do you think that maybe someone was, you know,
I don't know. What? Hello? Whatever it is, just try to keep your head on straight, Henry.
Seem to have gotten myself into a pickle. So I think somebody's been intercepting my frequency. This job sucks. Let's take a look at the map. I seem to be getting... Look for a controlled burn south of Ruby River. So I need to go south. A scout camp. Wait, map. South. That away. A lot of rock climbing in this job. Okay, gotta make sure I'm still going south. Okay, looks like I'm doing okay. I want to head kind of southeast a little bit. Sort of. I should be seeing my radio tower here soon. Long jump. Oh boy. Okay. 2 forks. Just that away. Two forks is to my east. And I should be pointing east. Yep. Wow. Still facing sort of eastish. Hey, it's KateX. Thanks so much for the vote of confidence. I'm getting the hang of it for sure. I'm starting to get to be a little bit good at it, which I like. Okay, let's look at that map again. Yep. That's my tower. So I want to go south of that to get to Ruby River. Computer, how much time left?
You have 5 minutes and 20 seconds left on your 40-minute timer.
Oh boy, we're going to have some deliciousness coming up soon here. Okay, going south. Kind of southwest-ish. Getting to really know these parts. That's probably Ruby River right there. Let's pass it. We need to get south of it. Oh, look at that. There's some supplies here. Can't open it. Can't do anything with it. We'll just have to continue south here, and then we're going to head east. Wait. South is that way. Find firefighters in old scout camp past the burn. Okay, so now we want to head due eastish. Wrecked snowmobile. Anything good here?
There's some old snowmobiles out here.
That's crazy.
Looks like one of the poor bastards was cruising across this pond and dumped it.
That was not a fun hike back to civilization.
There's an old pond out here, not much more than a pile of mud. Do you have it on your map?
Yeah, I know where you are.
Yeah? Where am I?
Pork Pond. There used to be a sign up for it, but, well, folks kept stealing it.
Camp Apaho.
Because it's called Pork Pond.
It's a good goddamn name. That sign would look great in a den, or, you know, anywhere.
The bridge to the camp is out.
Damn.
I'm gonna walk the ravine and see if I can find some high ground to get across.
Good plan.
I don't know what a ravine is. Parasitosis says, in my area of Michigan, you'd love to hit a tree with a snowmobile, then throw the ice and be dragged out into Lake Huron. Ooh. Pancake King says, hi everyone, sorry I'm tardy, I was hanging with mom. No problem. Jimbo Live says, Avril Ravine. Yeah, that's what we have to do, is we have to walk around the ravine here to get to the scout camp. There's got to be a way in. There's just gotta. Can I jump? How am I gonna do this? This game is not without its challenges, but I guess that's any game. So way down. So I should be going around the ravine. Some smoke. Computer, what's a ravine?
A ravine is a narrow, steep-sided valley that is typically formed by running water. It is a type of depression or low area that is bounded by higher ground on all sides. Ravines can vary in size and shape, and they are commonly found in landscapes that have been impacted by geological processes or weathering.
Computer, stop. Okay. Our peels should be about ready. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I want to go east. Casey 2.0 says it's just a long, massive ditch. Okay. It sounds like it means slightly different things in different contexts, because here I don't really see a ditch, but maybe this is a ditch that I'm in, kind of. Ugh, this is very frustrating. Yeah, I need to go south now. Need to get to that ravine. There's smoke here. Oh, I can jump. I think I'm in.
I'm at the camp.
Great. Have a look around. If anyone's still there, they might be able to help.
I'm gonna sound crazy. I guess these little shelters are where they keep the weeblos.
For the past 35 years, yeah.
What is this? Missing person. Mitch Michaels. Short brown hair. Distinctive facial hair. Well, I've got that. General info. Mitch Michaels was seen around Jonesy Lake 1981. First reported missing by the Forest Service. He's not known to be familiar. Do you think this whole time we've been getting gaslighted by this guy? Mitch Michaels. Well, either way, should I hold all these items?
How many hikers go missing in the Shoshone?
Why? You don't think you're gonna end up on a milk carton, do you?
I found an old flyer for a missing hiker. It just got me thinking, that's all. Like how you said one day you were talking to the Goodwins and then the next you weren't.
Ned Goodwin didn't get mauled by a bear or stuck in a ravine. He was just a PTSD'd a-hole who dragged his son out to do a job and realized it was a bad idea.
You really didn't like that guy, did you?
I don't know. I just had a hard time talking to him. I mean, there are lookouts who seriously won't shut up, who call me about every little thing that pops into their head. And then there are those who just want to be left alone. He was the latter.
And I'm the former, aren't I?
Well, I didn't want to say anything.
No, it's fine. I'll just chuck my walkie-talkie into the river.
Oh, come on.
And you'll never hear from me again.
Finally, peace and quiet. Woohoo!
So...
Isn't your radio supposed to be in the river?
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Well, I guess I'm stuck with you then.
Yeah, you said Ned didn't get mauled by a grizzly, but it's possible, right?
Yeah, I guess it's possible, but we usually find evidence of stuff like that. For instance, if you were to be hunted down and torn to shreds, I'm sure someone would come across a bloody beard and shredded pair of ugly cargo shorts.
I like these shorts.
I'm sure you do, Henry.
Okay, guys. I think we've had enough of this. Well, let's see here.
Yeah, these guys are gone. I found where they were sitting around before getting picked up. Hey, Dee, they left something behind. It's like a memo from their boss.
Did it say anything of note?
Next few days, dropping into the thoroughfare on behalf of Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station.
Wapiti Station?
Holy crap.
Keep reading.
Oh, I just thought I would maybe, stop there, let the mystery percolate.
My mother always said I would meet someone who'd give me a taste of my own medicine.
They're running a research site out there. He was worried about wildfires.
Someone is writing down our conversations. And now we find out there's a research site out here that we don't know about? What are they researching?
Us. They're researching us.
You think they're studying you and me?
I do, yeah. I mean, maybe it's about studying two strangers who talk every day.
Like, if you put someone in isolation with someone else, what they do.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, fuck that.
Agreed.
I think we should allow for the possibility that this is all just a big misunderstanding, but... God, if you saw what you said you did... Fuck, Henry.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. So what's next?
I'm gonna do a scan for supplies and then figure out a way to get back over that ravine and hike towards the site.
Sounds good. Check in when you can, and keep an eye out for anyone following you.
I found an axe.
If one of the crew left it, that thing is actually called a Pulaski.
It looks like an axe to me. This thing will be a huge help.
For both getting through the backcountry and getting through that fence.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Okay, everybody. I think it's time for us to call it a day on the game. It was very exciting today. This was good. We're going to save it. And we're going to exit. All right, let's get back into the kitchen. And let's see what in the hell concoction we've made today. Turn off the game here. And the desktop audio. Check, 1, 2, help! Help! Is everybody still here? Let me see what's going on here. See if there's any alerts. We don't really get any alerts while the game's going. Oh, Burt Bufftug. Burt Bufftug, thanks for joining us here. It says, my wife got upset when I didn't buy her flowers for Valentine's Day. In my defense, I didn't even know she sold flowers. Yeah, you gotta buy your wife's flowers. Burt Bufftug, thanks for liking the beard. I will say, for those that are gonna see me on Saturday night in the northeastern portion of the U.S. called Fairfield, Connecticut, this is gonna be gone. I can't walk around with this and meet people and stuff like that. This is, I just feel too old. It doesn't feel like me, and I think I want to try to get a new lease on life. So, there you have it. Let's go ahead and see what we've made. Woo! Make sure you use a pot holder on this. This is going to be hot. It basically just smells like boiled grapefruit. I think we're supposed to put a little more sugar on it. Let's do that now. And let's spread it around here. And I think we want to drain these once again. So I'm going to use a colander, this thing here. What do we got? Wum Dingers just subscribed for 13 months. And it says, if I voted, I'd be a doubter. Well, I don't know. I think this is probably going to come out pretty good. Let's see. Let's put this away. Just going to put these through the colander or whatever it is. And maybe we'll put them on a plate. Of course, I lost one. These guys are hot, hot. Okay. Put that in the trash. Here they are, guys. These are our candied grapefruit peels. If you want to see what they looked like in the picture on the website, I don't know how they came up with anything that looked anywhere near something like that. Like, we followed our directions exactly to a T. Except that I didn't use a tape measure for measuring the width, because that seemed a little bit ridiculous. But, I mean, I don't know how theirs came out that way. I don't know. This is kind of weird to me. Let's go ahead and uncrop this. It's very hot, so I'll just read a little bit more of the chat, and then we'll do a little bit more of the alerts. Crabloons subscribed for 30 months. Thanks, Crabloons. Got my tickets for Saturday. Are there any ingredients I should bring on my own, or will they be provided to the audience? Crabloons, I most likely will not be cooking. I'm not sure that's going to happen. So I don't know how to break that to you, but I'll be doing some stories, some music, maybe a little bit of talking about cooking? I don't know. Parasitosis says, I feel like candied peels are a thing that people who love pinching pennies made up because they love eating trash. Yeah, well, we're going to find out real soon here. These are very hot. Okay, so let's just take this one, for example. This one looks sort of palatable. Bon appetit. Wow. Computer, is it okay to eat grapefruit peels?
Grapefruit peel is generally considered to be safe to eat, but isn't commonly eaten due to its unpleasant taste. Grapefruit peel can be zested and used as an ingredient in other dishes. Always contact a healthcare professional for specific concerns about allergies or dietary restrictions. Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Thanks for your feedback.
I'm not going to lie, you guys. These taste really funky, really weird. Maybe I didn't do enough sugar. It literally tastes like I'm eating grapefruit peels, which I don't think was the intention. Maybe I needed to leave it on longer, but I'm starving, so I think I'm eating grapefruit peels with sugar on top. Game Master Flash, was it a success? Well, I made the thing that it is. That's a good question. But it doesn't taste like candy. Okay, if it depends on what criteria you want to apply. So if I were to say I was cooking this for a wedding or a kid's birthday party or maybe for a date, I'd say no. I'd say this was probably a failure. It's weird. There's not a shot in hell that I'm going to eat this shit. It's literally peels. They're softened a little bit from the boiling, but there's no disguising the fact that I'm literally eating grapefruit peels with sugar on it. Something went wrong. It's not good. I'm sorry, everybody. It's just not very good. Borsenvin says grapefruit can trigger libs. The true success will be determined when it exits Henry. Oh, I see. Oh, IBS is probably what you meant to say. Saguaro U says it is probably really healthy if it tastes bad. That's a good point. Oh, that was Quanto that said that. But then Borsenvin said the same thing. Oh, Quanto said IBS, and then there was an autocorrect. Okay. All right, everybody, I'm going to wash my hands of this whole experience. Let's go ahead and close with a shot of my cat roast beef. I think that's the only way to close today's show. Roast beef has his paw covering his eyes because he hates the sun. The sun is really annoying to him. Okay, everybody, I want to thank you for joining us here at Henry's Kitchen. I had a good time. I hope you did as well. There was a little bit of weirdness there when roast beef started freaking out, but I think he's safe and feeling okay now. Harriet Tubman 257, is audio scuffed for anyone else? It shouldn't be. It should be good. I don't know why it would be scuffed. But anyway, I'm going to sign off, and I will see you in Connecticut this Saturday. If you want tickets, go to henryphillips.com or henrys.kitchen, and there's links to the website where you can purchase tickets for this Saturday's show. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for joining us here on Henry's Kitchen, and I'll see you next time.